video. And if your turn to speak, then you can turn your microphone on, and please mute if you're going to give the stage to others. And before that, again, our club mission. If you want, you can read with me or you can repeat after me. The mission of our club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, and resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. So, tonight, let it be that we can enjoy once again this last meeting. It's a commencement, but it's a new beginning for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our president, Toastmaster Amrit.
Thank you. Thank you, Freddy, for that lovely introduction. A journey of a whole year is about to conclude now. Remember the day we started? Same like this, probably not online. We were having a meeting at Better Books. Now we are all here. I can see all of you at the last meeting of this term. And what a coincidence. This is falling on the last Toastmasters year day itself. So not just for us pioneers, it's for entire team, entire Toastmasters term. This is the last meeting or last day. So I welcome all of you to a wonderful meeting where we will be celebrating this wow year. So that itself is our theme, the wow year. And we have reasons to call this year a wow year, isn't it? Before getting into them, let me see who all do we have as our guests. We would love to hear from some of our guests. Yes. I can see Toastmaster Nadia, President of Khushbayan. Toastmaster Nadia.
Hi, Amrit.
Hi, Nadia.
How are you?
All good.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me for your last meeting as a president.
Thank you.
And I thought to join you guys, as it would be my last day as a president as well. So let's celebrate this, last day of president together. So that's why, and thank you so much for inviting me.
How have you been the year for you as president?
Yeah, it was excellent year. I must say that I have seen a little bit ups and downs, especially due to this COVID situation. But Alhamdulillah, things went smooth after uh, big struggle,
Mhm.
uh, and we have been able to achieve our DCP points within 6 months. So yeah, so far it was an amazing experience, great leadership, I must say that, and I would encourage everyone to take up the leadership role, because that's why you got to know more about yourself.
That's what. Thank you, Nadia, for being with us today. I can see more and more people joining us for the meeting now. We have Toastmaster Seward from Mangav Communicators, who is the president-elect of Mangav Communicators Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Seward, would you like to say 2 words?
Hi, President AMRIT. I'm good. Thank you for the invitation, and it's lovely to join your meeting tonight. All the best.
Thank you. Finally, our district director, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Wafa Salman is with us. Toastmaster Wafa, we would love to hear from you.
By the way, I was with you from the beginning of the music and before you started. But then I noticed why they are not noticing that I'm there. I checked my name and it was main host. I changed my name and then
That's what.
I said like it's my last day and I'm invisible. It's good to be with you, AMRIT and Desert Pioneer. All the time I enjoy the meetings, and it's very important to be with you in the last day while you are celebrating lots of successes, and you're gonna recall lots of good stories and great stories with your members and other members of District 20. It's my pleasure to be with you, and thank you for the invitation. Though at 7:30 I have to be somewhere else. I'll be with you, but on my mobile I have to say a word, and again on my other mobile I will say another word in another club. So I'll be with you, but not 100%.
Ditya, this is for you, the final day as your district director tenure as well. So looking back to this year, how would you feel about this whole year, the whole Toastmaster year?
I want to tell you that looking back at this year, let me tell you frankly, we are live, right? Okay, fine. So my words are counted. That was the toughest year I have ever lived in my life, my entire life, and my entire life is a little bit long. That was the toughest year, but that was the year that I learned the most. I gained lots of relationships in this year, and I lost lots of relationships in this year. It hurts that you lose people, but in the time of challenges, you will see the real people, and you will see the people without that mask. Because who are with you will be with you, and who are not with you, whatever you will do, they will not be with you. So I cherish this year, and I say thanks for Toastmasters to give me that experience, to give me that knowledge. It was the toughest year, and I wish I can forget, but I cannot. It hurts, yes, it hurts, but I learned a lot and I grew a lot. I have lots of great friendship that I know they will last forever. And I'm saying it, they will last forever, because if they last within this critical time, they will never let me down. And whoever did not last the relationship, it means it was never meant to be. That's my message for now. I'm not going to be too emotional, but I am.
Thank you, Ditya Mopa, District Director. It's so nice of you to join us on the final day of your entire tenure. Yes, as the District Director.
And my mind, by the way, my mind is with the dashboard. There are several clubs that they're not distinguished. And now this is the last update. The dashboard will not be updated until 24 July. So we can be distinguished and we may not. Whoever, I don't know. So we will be on our nerves this 24 days. And this is the last day that members of District 20 will say their vote and will tell that we will be distinguished and they can do it.
Let's all hope and pray for District 20 for being distinguished district. Yes. And your words, our District Director, reminds me of a quote: when the going gets tough, tough gets the going. So yes, so we have, I can see even more, a lot of guests joining us today. Yes, we will come back to each and every one of you. Let's begin the meeting. Give me 1 minute. Let me introduce you the role players of the day. To start with, the timer. Toastmaster Hari Prasad. Toastmaster Hari, over to you.
Good evening all. So thank you, Amrut. So as a timer, my role is to keep track the timings of speeches. So today we have 3 sessions. One is prepared speeches. Second one is table topics. Third one is evaluation. For prepared speeches, the timings are 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will show the green one. At 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will show the red one. So after 7 minutes, there is 30 seconds grace period is there. So it will wind up by 7:30 minutes. For table topics, it is 1 to 2 minutes. At one point of time, I will show the green one. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show the yellow one. At 2 minutes, I will show the red one. And finally, evaluation. So evaluation timings are 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show the green one. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will show the yellow one. At 3 minutes, I will show the red one. So after every speeches, there are 30 seconds grace period is there. So after before starting the speeches, please pin my video to track the timing. So after all speeches, I will report to the my timings to TMOD. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hari. Toastmaster Hari was also the treasurer of our club. So I'd like to ask you a question. What was the biggest learning for you as a treasurer? We know that you're good with numbers, you're a maths teacher, but being the club treasurer, what was the biggest learning you had?
Biggest learning means like teamwork. So without teamwork, my job is very difficult. So compared to the work, maximum the team members done the treasure work than me, like Anwar, Alan, Amrut, Alina, all members. So without their support, it is not possible to me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hari. Just like our timer, Toastmaster Hari Prasad mentioned, we will be having our meeting as 3 segments. The first segment will be prepared speeches, where people will be delivering their prepared speeches, which they are working on their educational path. Followed by, we will be having a special segment, a special table topic segment led by Toastmaster Janet, where you will be speaking impromptu. You will be given a topic and you will be speaking on top of that. And our third segment will be evaluation segment, where all the prepared speeches and the entire meeting will be evaluated by a team of evaluators. So let me continue with the role players now. We have our AHA counter, Toastmaster Sana Yusuf. Toastmaster Sana Yusuf, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and the guests present here. Welcome to our meeting. My role as an counter would be to count the number of unnecessary sounds or repetitive words that you may use while speaking on stage today. I'll be observing and keeping a note of any words or sounds like, all these sounds. I'll be giving my report at the end of the meeting when called upon by the general evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sana. Followed by Toastmaster Sana, we have the grammarian of the day. The grammarian is Toastmaster June Suarez. Toastmaster June, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. As the grammarian, my role is to pay close attention to the usage of all the speaker's language. I will be listening for the good usage of words, quotes, phrases, and as well as the misuse of the English language as well. The word that I have chosen for today is jubilant, which means feeling or expressing great happiness and triumph. And an example of how to use this in a sentence would be: the jubilant pioneers have every reason to celebrate their success and achievements. I encourage every one of you, of all the speakers, to try and use the word of the day. It is simple and easy, and just a pointer. The word jubilant is a describing word. So it can be used to describe people or a feeling or a situation. I will give my report at the end of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster June. Followed by Toastmaster June, we have the general evaluator of the day. The general evaluator of the day would be Toastmaster Freddie Tyon. Toastmaster Freddie, over to you.
Good evening once again, our guest and everyone. So I will be the general evaluator for tonight, and I'll be reporting after all the all of us who will be performing our task tonight. I will be giving my report, and I'll be giving keys and basic learning capabilities that we could really learn and things that we need to fulfill for the next time around. We can make it for the betterment of everything. And I'll be back and I'll be giving my report after some time. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Freddie. With that, we have done the role player introduction. So all the role players of the meeting have introduced their roles and what they will be doing throughout the meeting. So it's time for us to start with the first segment of the meeting, the prepared speech segment. So our first speaker of the day is Toastmaster Suraya Fatima. To evaluate Toastmaster Suraya, we have Toastmaster Sanjana. Toastmaster Sanjana, if you would please read out the speech objectives of Toastmaster Suraya.
Yes. Toastmaster Suraya is embarking upon his project number 2, that is level 2 presentation mastery, and her speech title is Paying for Normalcy. All the best, Toastmaster Suraya.
So Toastmaster Suraya, over to you.
How many days has it been? No, really, how many days has it been since this began? Obviously, if this was a physical speech, I would be able to get some answers from you, but that's not really possible. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to flex my telepathic muscles a little bit to try and figure out how many days did this begin in? Was your answer March? Well, I hope so, because I haven't kept track. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Here's my dilemma. It's been weeks since we've gone back to normal. Well, we're going back to normal, at least in Kuwait, because there was something that happened in March. That's right, all the way back in March. So let me tell you about March, a story about March, if you will. March 2020 was when the pandemic hit and our governments started to take things seriously. Many countries, including Kuwait, went into some sort of a lockdown, which also meant that suddenly our whole lives were put on hold. Because if we were to go outside, there would be a virus that would threaten those very same lives. Now, March 2020 was also the month where one of the biggest video game companies in this whole world, Nintendo, released a whole new game as part of a very beloved franchise. And that game was Animal Crossing New Horizons. Hmm, how curious. Curious indeed, because in that very same month, 3 weeks later, count 'em, 3 weeks later, the game amassed a whopping 11.77 million copies sold. And within the next other 3 weeks, it actually surpassed its predecessor. And currently it's only behind Call of Duty at place number 2. Now, that's not the only game that suddenly rose to the ranks. There's also another game called Stardew Valley, which started gaining quite a few search results. And another game in the same genre, My Time at Porsche, this will be important later, also started gaining more traction. You might be wondering, why? I mean, what's so amazing about these games? Well, My Time at Porsche is a game that I have. I also have Stardew Valley. And well, here's the thing. I bought it, My Time at Porsche, during this quarantine because, like you, I was bored. I was so bored, so sick and tired that I decided to bring up my dusty PlayStation and just play a game for once. And that game was My Time at Porsche. And that game is also very, very, very normal in the sense that in that game, I am a builder. That's right. In Stardew Valley, you're a farmer. In My Time at Porsche, you're a builder. And I was the new builder in town. Basically, I was living a normal life. I was building friendships, building relationships, trying to coax the mayor into giving me low land prices so that I can expand my workshop. You know, normal, everyday stuff. And I understood through playing that game why games like My Time at Porsche, Stardew Valley, and Animal Crossing have gotten huge in this quarantine. The answer is simple. Look at the genre tag. The genre tag is simulation. Simulating what? Normal everyday life. Duh. People were paying to have a game simulate normal everyday life. That too, they were paying so much money during a time when no one could really be normal. They couldn't go outside, they couldn't do the things that you can do in these games. And it made me realize that the bottom line was that for a lot of people, it's a form of escapism, right? You have this need for normalcy that has been crushed by this virus, that you decide to pay for it and escape into a game that basically simulates the normal that you so crave for. I mean, sure, that's a game, right? But people might escape into books. They might escape into movies. They might escape into these different sort of things. But what are they really paying for? Normalcy. They're paying for normalcy. And in a way, they're escaping today's normal for a more normal. I leave you not with my words, but with the words of someone who couldn't have said it better. William Styron, in A Tidewater Morning, said, "We each devise our means of escape from the intolerable. So tell me, how do you pay for your normal? for normalcy. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suraya, for that wonderful speech. I would request all of you to give your feedbacks to Toastmaster Suraya on her speech through the chat option. Meanwhile, you're giving your feedback, I would like to hear from Suraya, like the wow factor of last year, because Suraya is that one person who actually took one of her projects in her pathways to entirely different level. She was supposed to do an online panel discussion as a moderator. She actually did it on a socially relevant topic, that is mental health awareness, and that too during the mental health awareness week. She had panelists from the field, expert panelists, and we had participation of more than 100 people in Zoom itself, and more than that people watching YouTube live. So that was really a larger than life experience for all of us. We would like to hear it from the moderator herself, Toastmaster Suraya.
Thank you, Amrit. Honestly, it was not only my first time doing a panel discussion online, it was also my first time seeing that number of participants go up to more than 100. Honestly, while it was happening, I had like a laptop on one end, my computer on the other. I had like two phones set here to contact the panelists in case something went wrong. And it was just intense, but at the same time, I loved it. And the thing is, right, this would not have been possible if it wasn't DPTM. Period. It would not have been possible if it weren't for the people in the club pushing me ahead months prior, that too. And I honestly hope we can keep this momentum going in the new year and hopefully have even more discussions where we have even more, maybe 100, 200, 300 attendees, who knows? So let's, hope for the best and let's do it as DPTM, as one family. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suraya. Timer is, are we done with the 1 minute? Okay, great. Dear friends, as you know, it is the next speaker lined up, yes, but I would like to take a break now. We have our district director with us, and she would like to address the club members and the guests, of course. So I would like to hand over the podium to our district director, DTM Wafa Salman. Over to you. Didi, you're with us. DTM Wafa, you're muted.
Yes. When you said the break, the system logged out by itself. Sorry. Yes. So I did not hear what you said, but I know what I have to do, but I did not hear the last sentence you said. Can you hear me? Okay. Desert pioneers every year always have the challenge to challenge themselves. Now, when I put in the beginning of the year, I want to challenge members. So I put 3 awards. And when I calculated in my budget, I calculated like few numbers that they will achieve it. Unfortunately, none was achieved. And only Desert Pioneer achieved 1 award, which is the ultimate award. And that is a big thing and achievement. I want a big round of applause to Desert Pioneer.
Wow! Wow!
That award is the only
Wow!
and a big golden gavel. Now, yes, it's not gold, but it's covered. And this golden gavel will be given to you. I ordered it, so we are just waiting for the airport to be open. Then I will get it. And when I get it, I will go myself to the club. And with my respect to the current officers, I will ask the officers of this term to be there while I'm giving it to AMRIT as the president of that club, and he will give it to the incoming president, which will start his term next year. So that's my promise. This award has got lots of things, and I have 3 awards, and this is the golden. So when you reach the golden, it means you had achieved the first and achieved the second, and this is the ultimate. From education, from workshops, from lots of achievement. And if you see, they are not easy done. And if that was not planned from the beginning of the year, it could not have been achieved. Now, when I approved this club to have it, I got lots of documentation from AMRIT. And I checked them. I checked the agendas. I checked the posters. I checked the flyers. I checked the trainings to make sure that they are eligible for such award. This award is something elite from the district and not usually will be done. So it's unique award, and it's been given to Desert Pioneer because it achieves every single word in this award. Congratulations. I will be with you next year when I got it from India. And when I got it, I'll be with you and we will make a ceremony for that particular award, and I will talk more details about it in that ceremony. Back to you, President, and congratulations from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, District Director DTM Mopa. That was such a great moment for us towards the last day of the term. The District Director herself announcing the biggest award of the term for us. If you look back, when we had DTM Mopa with us during the initial days for one of the induction of the new members, we had promised our district director, we will stop only when we have that golden gavel from you. Proud moment, pioneers, proud moment.
You kept your promises always. That's what we get used from Desert Pioneer with all the leadership that they were before, and I'm sure with all the leadership that they will come after. It's the legacy that you are giving to the new leaders. Well done.
Thank you, District Director. Now let's continue with our session. We have the second speaker ready. Our second speaker of the day is Toastmaster Suhan. To evaluate Toastmaster Suhan, we have Toastmaster Alina Paul, who is our VP membership. Toastmaster Alina, would you like to read out the speech objectives of Toastmaster Suhan?
Thank you, TMOD AMRIT. Yes, I will like to read out the speech objectives. Toastmaster Suhan is attempting his Level 3 Project 1 speech from Motivational Strategies Path. The purpose of this project is for the member to cultivate an understanding of how his or her emotions impact relationships. It is also designed to help the member identify how others' emotions impact his or her emotional state. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience, journaling emotions of being aware of emotions when interacting with others. All the very best, Toastmaster Suhan, and his speech title is Win Over Yourself. And back to you, TMOD.
Toastmaster Suhan, the stage is all yours.
Imagine you are walking across the street where you see a homeless man begging on the street. How do you feel after seeing him? Imagine you are at work, you have a conflict with your staff. How do you manage that? Lastly, imagine you are in a Toastmasters club giving your best speech ever and you receive a very negative feedback. How do you take it? Toastmaster today, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear friends, a jubilant evening to all of you. It was 21st June 2019. I went to UK for the business trip. I was in London, where me and my cousins were roaming around Tower Bridge. We clicked photos and selfies. We got hungry and we were starving. We decided that we will have the local fish and chips. As we were approaching towards the food truck, there I saw a homeless man begging on the street. Some people passing by, they were throwing a penny on his plate. I went ahead to give him a penny. Then my cousin stopped me and said, "No, they're never going to buy food. They're going to buy drugs." I was thinking, why? Why would they do that? Then she said, no, that's not possible. Don't. I stood there thinking, confused, what to do. Shall I give or not give? Shall I give? Shall I not give? Shall I give or not give? But I gave up. And I went to eat the fish and chips. Then on the way back home, I started feeling guilty, thinking, I wish I could have given the penny to that homeless man. If you were in my place, what could you have done? 2 weeks after I came from my business trip, I was at work. I have a staff who was great at doing the sales job in a sales team. He got good sales for us, but I never admired his work. But I only had a habit of counting his bad habits. He always used to come late. That moment, he came late and I saw him. I stood in front of him and asked him, "Hey, why are you late? Don't you know that you are supposed to come here on time?" "Sir, I'm sorry. Actually, I missed my bus and also my wife didn't give me food on time." What? What kind of excuse you are giving? And don't you ever say that your wife is this, that, or whatever. And now do one thing, just get to your work. And if you repeat this again, I don't want to see you here. Come doing this same habit. Please leave. This was not the first time. It was the second time, third time, fourth time, and fifth time. He went on coming late continuously. That time I couldn't take it and I caught hold of him. "Now, why are you late this time?" "No, I don't think you should be here. Do one thing, just leave." He felt sad and he left. The moment he left, I realized I wish I could have talked to him, could have known a situation for why he's coming late. If you were in my position, what could you have done? Next day, it was a meeting in the Toastmasters Club. I had to deliver my best speech ever. I went and delivered my best speech, and people stood up and gave me the good applause. And also, I received a good feedback as well as a positive feedback. Then one of the members came up to me and he said, I don't like it. And that time he gave me the worst feedback ever. It hurt me a lot. I felt like I should have attacked him. I should have argued back to him, but I could not. Instead, without saying anything to anybody, I left the place. What could you have done if you were in my place? Fellow Toastmasters and my dear friends, are you highly emotionally intelligent? I'm not. I'm trying to be one. I'm trying to learn the mistakes that I did. I'm trying to know the emotions that I have. I'm trying to be self-conscious. If I had paid a penny to that homeless man, I wouldn't have felt guilty. If I had not shouted at my staff, or if I have talked and known a situation, he wouldn't have left. If I would have not taken that serious negative feedback at heart, I wouldn't have left the meeting that time. I would have sat there. I would have met him, talked to him, and asked him, what is that you want me to improve on that part? And I would have taken it very positively. So, fellow Toastmasters, this is what I have journaled throughout my life. Fellow Toastmasters and my dear friends, the moment I had realized that these are my emotions, that time I felt I have won over myself. So, fellow Toastmasters and my dear friends, if you know these are your emotions, it means you have won over the world. Once you have won over yourself, you have won over the world. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster SUHAAN, for the energetic speech. Timer, please note, we will have 1 minute for the audience to give a feedback to our speaker, Toastmaster SUHAAN. Toastmaster SUHAAN, you joined Pioneers last year. How was your experience, your journey in Toastmasters, and especially with the Pioneers? Yes.
Well, what I could say is that I only had fun, and while having fun, I learned a lot. So that's how my journey has been, and moreover, being with you all has given me a lot of motivation and a lot of encouragement that I can now stand up over here and give my speeches. Otherwise, I was not that person to come out of the comfort zone and deliver speeches or take up a big role that I can do. So I always owe you all for that. So that's what I can say.
Thank you, Toastmaster SUHAAN. I'm sure that is something all of us would agree, like the way that a speaker you have become today, and great way to go. And let's get into the next speaker of the day. Before getting to the next speaker, which is Toastmaster SUBISH MENON, let's hear it from his evaluator, Toastmaster HANAN HALOUSH.
Oh my God. Check the face emoji. What is this? Okay. So Subish, Toastmaster Subish is delivering his speech from Motivational Strategies Pathway Level 4, project number 2. He has two purposes for his speech. The first purpose is for him to apply his understanding of social media to enhance an established or new social media presence. The second purpose is for him to share some aspects of his experience establishing or enhancing a social media presence. And the title of his speech is My Virtual Avatar. Good luck, Toastmaster Subish.
For the last 3 months, we all have been living in a virtual world. I agree with that. We have been interacting with our relatives, our friends, our colleagues, everything through our devices, whether it is tablet or laptop or you name it. But one thing we should remember is, even before the COVID-19 times, we used to spend almost 60 to 70% of our time virtually in online, especially on social media platforms. Whether you name it WhatsApp or Facebook or Insta, we were there. And most of you, like me, has different profiles, maybe 3 or 4 profiles or even more. So today, I would like to tell you about my story of creating a virtual avatar or virtual profile. So good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters and the wonderful guests who have gathered here. It was 2 years back that I decided to create a professional profile for me. Now, please don't mistake me when I say professional. It doesn't mean that it looked professional, but it was in terms something related to my dream career or my passion to become a motivational speaker. When I decided to do this, obviously a lot of questions were in my mind. Okay, how to go about it? Which social media platform to select? What is the profile I should create? Whom should I speak to? How should I present it? And how I'm going to announce it? A lot of things were there in my mind. So the first step obviously was to select a social media platform. So personally, I'm very comfortable with Facebook. So I decided to do it. I selected Facebook. So the second step was to create a name for that. So I wanted to create a name somewhat related to what I was intended to do, which is obviously to share inspirational messages, life improvement techniques. So I got a name and I created an image and description, and that's it. My profile was ready. But the next step, there should be someone to see it, right? I didn't have any friends, so I had to begin somewhere, right? So one thing I purposely did was, I didn't want any of my existing friends to come to that profile because I already had the profile. So I went spying to different groups, ethical spying. I went to different groups who were doing all this stuff, and I interacted with few of them, but I never pushed them. They became my friends, and slowly about 30 to 40 people I gathered, and they became my friends who also shared the same values and were interested to hear from me. Now, the third step was obviously to develop the content. Now, this was easy for me because I liked this content and just as some kind of research, and finally I had a good content. But the next step was probably, I think, the most difficult step, how to present it. Now, if you take Facebook, there are 2 options. One thing is obviously you can record the video and publish it. And second is you can go live. Now, both the options have both pros and cons. If you take the publishing the video, of course, you will get a lot of likes, but you don't know whether the people have actually seen your video, like most of you do. But if you go live, you know that people are there, you can see they're viewing it, and you can even have live interaction. So for me, live video was really attractive because I could really analyze my effectiveness and also would see whether they are really interested in it. So I decided to go Facebook Live, and finally I announced it, again going by live and giving a small description about the theme, date, and time. So everything was set. So I was waiting for the day. The day came. I still remember it was somewhere around 10 or 11 o'clock. I was just checking the time and ta-da, I went live. Believe me, not a single person had come. I thought, okay, it's a normal thing. All famous personalities wait for some time for people to come live. It didn't come. I waited 5, 10, 15. No one was coming. And suddenly I saw 1 or 2 people popping in. So I didn't want to lose them. So I started interacting with them. Where are you from? What you're doing? And why you have come for this topic? And in that way, suddenly it popped an idea in me that if I can keep at least these 2 people throughout my 40-minute session, then I can become jubilant. However, what happened in between, many people came up and suddenly they vanished. Maybe seeing my face, or I don't know why they went off. I think within maybe 5 seconds they went off. But these 2 people, till the end, they stayed there and they gave me feedback. And my session was in such a way that I had structured in such a way that it was not, the topic didn't finish in one session. There was a continuation. So I stopped in some kind of a suspense. So these 2 people started asking me, when is the next session? And that probably was the biggest compliment I could have got. From this on, I did up to 6 to 7 sessions and more people came in. I think I had about 6 to 7 people. However, what I did was I had to stop after 6, 7 sessions because of some personal setbacks. I lost my job and I lost interest. Frankly, I didn't have the energy to continue it. So this is something I want to share with you guys also. If you're planning to have a social media presence, maintain the consistency, keep your commitment, keep your promises. If you're going live for this time, this date, please do it. Try your level best to do it so that, because even if I go back and continue, I don't think I can create the same impact. Now, here I am going to present you my profile name. So I'm opening to all my existing friends now who can come and view whatever work I have done. The profile name is smenon.thespeaker. smenon.thespeaker. Now, I would like to end with a small message. No matter how many virtual profiles you have, this is actually you, the physical you. This can vanish with a single click, but this will always stay with you. And find who you are. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Subish, for that heart-touching speech of yours. Timer, please note we will have 1 minute for the audience to give their feedback for the speaker. Meanwhile, let me get back to the speaker, who is our VPPR, the VPPR of Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club, who have actually won most number of district PR awards. Toastmaster Subish, I'd like to hear from you, like how you managed between the club, work, family, all these aspects, and what was your learning as a VPPR to attain the goals of your life?
Well, in terms of balancing, obviously it was quite tough, frankly speaking, and I think most of you will agree with that. But my strength was obviously the team. As I always say, PR work is something, a lot of activities to do. So it's very important to delegate your tasks to people, assign them. But as I told you, personally speaking, I didn't assign anything. People just jumped in. They were so much interested. And that was the success of our team. So throughout the year, it has been a team achievement. And for me, it has been a complete teamwork. And frankly speaking, I'm really blessed that I could take I could maintain that PR championship, which was given over by the previous PR. And I hope the future VPPR also will do the same thing, even much more better. All the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Subish. Timer, are we done with 1 minute? Great. So as Toastmaster Subish mentioned, it was all a teamwork, yes. Each and every one of your members of the club has contributed to its success, yes. But today, having this meeting reminds me back to the last meeting which we had in the last term. So I can see that kind of a curiosity in all the new EXCO members and new members here. It was with the same kind of curiosity, or we were experiencing that jubilant meeting. Let me take you guys back to that day, and probably I can see a lot of new guests joining us. We have Toastmaster Faria from Sims. We have Toastmaster Kriti, who is the president-elect of Bright Horizons. We have Toastmaster Fatma Abdullah. Yes, we have Mohammed Rufti and a lot more. Yes. So let me take you guys back to the day we actually started. So in front of us, when we look back, we had these facts. Like that year also, it was a superb year for pioneers. We were like, even in the district awards, the DTAC, everywhere it was resonating the name of pioneers. We had a membership base of 25 members. We had met DCP goals of 10 out of 10, well in advance, yes. And the club was also president distinguished, of course. And as I rightly mentioned, we were the PR champions of that particular year, 2018, 2019 at district level, bagging most number of PR awards. So what we actually did, like our action plan was very simple. We always followed trendy themes for our meeting, yes. We focused on the quality of our meetings, yes. We followed all the standard procedures. We also made sure we follow the parliamentary procedures in our meetings. And guess what? Moreover, everything, we made sure we have a lot of fun during our meeting, so that the time we spend during our meetings, we really enjoy. So this is how we end the current year now. We have a base of 32 members, and yes, we met all the DCP goals 10 out of 10. And guess what? We became president distinguished in the third month. By the end of September, we were president. We were qualified to be president distinguished. So we will have more of these stories. Let me get back. And now, next, we will have the second segment of this meeting, where we will be having table topics. And we have a first timer who will be taking up this role as table topic master, Toastmaster Janet. Toastmaster Janet.
Good evening.
Over
Good
to you.
evening, Toastmaster fellows. Today, my role is table topic master. The purpose of table topic is for the benefit of the guests and members in an exercise which will be every week. And the goals of this exercise is to speak without any preparation. I will be given challenges to speak. I will also introduce the topic and call on speakers who will be given 2 minutes to speak on the subject. So please try to form your speech in minutes. Also, I will encourage everyone to try use the word of today. So who will be the first volunteer?
Can I join? This is Halima.
Yes.
Just let me share the camera.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah.
So table Toastmaster Halima, which picture do you like to select?
Definitely the burger.
The burger, okay.
Yes.
Okay, every task, goal, race, and year comes to an end. Therefore, make it a habit to always finish strong. Every task, goal, race, and year comes to an end. Therefore, make it a habit to always finish it strong.
Sure. Thank you. Good
Over to
evening,
you,
all
Halima.
Toastmaster. Thank you. Good evening, all Toastmaster. This is Halima, and I will talk about how did we start our year. All of us at the end of the year, where we put our goals to reach a certain goal. One of my goal was losing weight. And that's a goal we put every single year. I believe many of us do. That's a goal where you set yourself and you put for yourself a milestone which you have to reach by the time and to maintain it. Why do you think people fail to achieve that goal? Well, to gain weight is very easy, but to lose it is not an easy journey. So if someone is looking to lose, let's assume 10 kg, what they do, they assume that they will lose the 10 kg in 5 days, although they earn it in at least 2 years. So the right thing to do is to put milestone for each month, how much weight you want to lose, then you will be able to achieve your goal. So, fellow Toastmaster, am I good timer? Am I in right of time? I can see the green. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Halima.
Thank you.
So the next volunteer. Who is the next volunteer?
I want to participate.
Yes.
Me, Janet.
Arij.
Am I audible?
Janet, you're on mute.
Sorry. Yeah.
Am
yeah.
I audible?
Yes. Yes, yes. Hello? Toastmaster Arish? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Toastmaster Arish, which picture you would like to go?
Well, Halima took already my burger, so I will take the cake. Although Halima should select the cake, but it's okay. So I will take the cake.
Okay, so Toastmaster Arish, your topic is sit with yourself to review what you gained, what you lost, and find out how you will start your new year. Sit with yourself to review what you gained, what you lost, and find out how you will start your new year. Over to you, Toastmaster Arish.
Well, since Toastmasters Halima mentioned about weight, so of course I gained weight. Of course I didn't lose any weight. And of course I will start gaining more weight. No, just kidding. Table topic masters, dear president, distinguished members and guests, and everyone, and our amazing leaders. How many times we are thinking how we will start our new year? How many times we are worrying about what is going to happen next year in our life? But why we keep always thinking about what we will do and not thinking about what we have right now, how we will finish whatever we have right now? I can tell during this quarantine and this curfew, I've learned a lot. For example, I've learned how to bear my niece and nephews. My sister's not here. I've learned how to listen to the people who I'm living with once in my life. I've learned that there is some amazing people in my life. I cannot live without them, like AMRIT, like Anwar, like Alan, Elena, like all of DBTM members and other members from outside the club. I've learned a lot. And most importantly, I've learned that next year it will come with all the brightness with it that comes with it. But what we have right now, I need to focus on it. I need to challenge myself day by day to have something different and something new in my life. Although maybe still I'm working day by day with something different. Maybe Amrit knows the most. I keep nagging on his head. Every day I have a new idea, but yet I try my best to achieve it. And this is what all of you need to worry about. Achieve what you love to do. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arij. So now who will, well, there is any volunteer? Who's the next volunteer?
I would request Shanta Maria to go ahead.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I take it. Somebody suggested my name.
Okay, that's great.
I'm not on the video, I'm just on the audio, okay?
It's okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, so for which picture would you like to select?
I will take the pen.
The pen, okay. So the table topic for you is, we will always tend to fulfill our own expectation of ourselves. We will always tend to fulfill our own expectation of ourselves. Over to you, Toastmaster. I don't know, it's not showing your name, I'm sorry.
Well, that's DTM Shanta Maria. Thank you so much. Good evening, Toastmasters and lovely DPTM members. Well, it's a lovely day, the last day. It's like we will always tend to fulfill our own expectations of ourselves. Very truly said. I believe it, believe it. Just like this club, DPTM, you had your own expectations and you have fulfilled all your expectations to the level that it's a great jubilous moment for you all, receiving the Golden Gavel Award. Congratulations. Just like this club, each and every one in the personal life also have the goals, have the aims, and they move steadily focused on it to fulfill the expectations that they have for themselves. And this year, I would say, was a great way to accomplish all the goods and achieve a personal success, especially during this online period. We had great expectations when we opened up this year, but with us always there are leaders around us at work, at home. And although the COVID-19 came in, I would say, although we had great challenges this year, we had great experience, we had great learning, we had great togetherness, and great achievements. So each and everybody's expectation, like my own personal expectations, has been fulfilled. For me, beginning isn't about arriving somewhere, achieving a certain aim. I see it instead as a forward motion, a means of evolving, a way to reach continuously towards a better self and achieving. So let the journey continue, my dear friends. and let's move on. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Shanta. So now I will try to ask Fatima Abdullah. Fatima Abdullah, would you like to try?
Yes, hello.
Hello, Toastmaster Fatima Abdullah. Which picture would you like to go for?
Well, I am sure that this is set up by Arij. Isn't that Arij? Well, I'll take I'll take the mountain. Is it a mountain or forest, this one? Okay, I'll
Yes,
take it.
mountain. Yes. So Toastmaster Fatima, your topic is the way I see it. If you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rainbow, with the rain. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rainbow. Over to you, Toastmaster Fatima.
Thank you very much. DPTM members and all guests, good evening. Well, it's a pleasure again to be here. And for anything you work for anything you plan for anything you put in your head, it's something that you need to know that you cannot get easily. You have to go through certain obstacles. The same way we look at the rainbow is that far, that colorful, that beautiful, but it cannot just show up out of nowhere. We should face some kind of rainy days, being stuck at home, dirty roads, all these kinds of ups and downs. Some of them are like a pleasure for many, and some of them are like, we want this to finish. But at the end, we know that if I plan well, if I cope with all the changes, and I'll go with all the points of view, I try to fix what I can do, I try to let something go, I try to achieve step by step, not necessarily to achieve the full goal all at once, but step by step, I can reach to draw that rainbow and I can enjoy that. So at the same time, you have to understand that you cannot go alone. Sometimes there are certain things that you should do yourself, but many things that should be delegated to other people. And this is the way your leadership should come here. You are leading from behind sometimes, letting other people achieve, but at the end it's one goal. And sometimes, no, you need to be there to achieve it. So all in all, whatever beautiful destination you need to reach to, you need to understand that you have to go through all ups and downs, beauty and ugly, good and bad. But at the end, you will celebrate that beautiful destination by yourself or with other people. Over to you, Table Topic Master. And I don't know who is the timer, actually.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fatima. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we will go next with Kreti. Kreti?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. So which picture would you like to go?
Sorry, which pictures are the ones that's left? Is the books one available?
The books, yes, it's available.
Awesome, I'll go with that one.
Okay. So Toastmaster Kreti, your topic is, if you don't have big dreams and goals, you will end up working really hard for someone who does. If you don't have big dreams and goals, you will end up working really hard for someone who does. Over to you, Toastmaster Kriti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nana, and a very good evening, everyone. If I do not have, or if anyone does not have big dreams and goals, we will start working harder for someone who actually does. I think the situation really depends on everyone's perspective or how people see what they want to do in life. for someone who has a big dream and goals, definitely they'll work hard towards it. They're going to do anything to achieve them. But it could be like maybe someone never really dreamed of actually achieving or doing something in their life. Maybe for them, for life is about living the way they want, just relaxing, maybe probably going more on vacations. And that sort of a lifestyle is what they crave. Then probably like working hard for someone else might also mean that they're working hard for themselves. So yeah, I don't believe it is true. At the end, it really depends on everyone's goals, mindsets, perspective, what they want to achieve in life. Definitely doesn't matter what your dream is, because I don't believe personally there's even anything called having a big dream or a small dream. They're all just different variants. So yes, that is basically my opinion on this. Over to you, Toastmaster Nana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kriti. Toastmaster Amrit, do we still have enough time?
We have time for one more, yes.
Okay, great. So this time I will get Dajaswi. Dajaswi. Dajaswi, are you there?
I would suggest Gayatri ma'am as well.
I think Tejaswi is not available. Can we have Toastmaster Gayatri? Janet?
Sorry?
Tejaswi is not available, it seems.
Yeah, I'm here available.
So,
Muhammad Salim here.
Okay, Muhammad Salim.
Our PQD, DCM Muhammad Salim.
Director Alex is
Okay.
here. Wow.
Hi, Alan. How are you? Hi, Amrit.
Great, great.
Okay, Muhammad Salim. Would you like to try?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, great. So your topic is if you don't have, sorry.
I think that was the previous one, I believe. I've heard
Yeah.
that topic. No worries.
Okay, here you
are. Should I choose one?
Yes, please.
Okay, if cake is not taken, I would go for the cake because it's celebration time.
Cake was taken.
Okay.
The cake was taken, yes.
One is left actually, so I would choose that.
The sun and plant
Okay,
and the
sun.
hands and the laptop. The sun? Okay.
Sun. Fine.
Okay.
It's a bright sun.
Which
No,
one?
the sun. The sun. Okay, so your topic is setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Over to you, Toastmaster Muhammad.
Thank you very much, Mr. First of all, congratulations on your successful tenure as 1 year. You have surpassed all expectations this year. Actually, I've been witnessing your dashboard, and you people have done. This is what exactly is called setting up goals. Actually, I'm sure the XCOM should have set a goal at the beginning of the term that we should try and achieve all possible goals available in the dashboard. And this was the first club I could see that I've achieved all the goals within this term. Actually, this year I have already given in the newsletter. I don't want to elaborate on that. This is where exactly this was impossible for many clubs to say. Actually, it's not that easy to have a blend of all these goals being achieved. So this is again comes from the XCOM. So for the outgoing XCOM, for the incoming XCOM, please start planning your goals, because dreams become reality when you write it down as goals. That's the reason we have the club success plan. That is where we set our goals. We see whether we could achieve it, whether we could plan it, how well it can be done without overlapping. This is the simple example of this club achieving it. Actually, I'm very happy that we having the president taking up the role of the area director, whereas the vice president Anwar is not moving forward into the leadership journey. But nevertheless, the new EXCOM. I'm sure they would make a huge difference, huge impact. I'm really looking forward to work with this team actually, because I don't know what are the goals they have set for the next year. I'm really looking forward for those goals to be achieved in the next term, and I am with them in the coming year. All the best, leaders. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Muhammad.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for all the people who participate. I really enjoyed with your all feedbacks, and we really do learn so many things from each other as we are completing each other. Thank you for all of you. And I'm done with the audience. So back to you, Toastmaster AMRIT.
Vote for the best table topic speaker.
Yes, yes. Timer, do we have all speakers? We will go for the polls, both the polls now. Let me start with the prepared speeches. Are all the prepared speeches qualified? Timer. Hari?
Yes, Amrit, all are Suhan not qualified.
Except Suhan, both are qualified.
Yeah, both are qualified.
Master Suraya and Toastmaster Subish is qualified.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we will be launching now the poll for the best speaker. Please cast your votes for the best speaker. We will end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Timer, I would request you to let me know, are all the table topic speakers qualified?
Yes, all are qualified in table topics, Amrit.
Great. So we will be launching the table topics poll soon once it is ready. So before that, actually I saw our district director-elect, our current program quality director, or PQD, with us. I was about to go to him to give his address, and he actually, bumped in one of the table topic session and gave his address as such. Thank you, Toastmaster Muhammad Salim. Would you like to add on something? Because as of today, our club has been, we have got into the top 10 list of the entire clubs in the world, like around 17,000 clubs around the globe. We have managed to be in the top 10 list till date now. I mean, this day is still there. So, any final comments from you, Toastmaster Muhammad Salim? DJ Muhammad Salim, are you there? I think he can connect with us now. Moderator, are we ready with the poll for the best table topic speaker?
Yes, we are ready, and our club growth director is also here.
GTM Malka, thanks for joining us today, GTM Malka. We would love to hear from you a few words regarding the wow year of pioneers. Yes.
Well, good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters from Desert Pioneers and all the guests today, the district leaders who are there, division leaders, area leaders. Well, Desert Pioneers, what do I say about the club and its leaders? Well, whenever I look at Desert Pioneers, the name of the club, whenever I look at their meeting posters, whenever I attend their meetings, it's nothing but pleasure. that comes out of me. And a proud feeling. I'm so proud of this club and its members and its leaders and their achievements. Wow, well done. Year after year, I'm seeing they are getting better and better. And there is no stopping you, I feel. You have shown the way to other clubs how to add members. Even in adversity, you are adding members. You were perhaps one of the first clubs to start having online meetings. And you are perhaps today, the last day of this term, you are having an online meeting, even though you have had 2 meetings of this month. That's the spirit. You all love coming here. You all enjoy coming here and meeting each other and doing your roles. That's the spirit, that's the quality, that's the excellence that I really appreciate in you all. And I look forward to all the clubs in our district achieving that kind of spirit, excellence, and bonhomie, like a family. So as the outgoing club growth director, I've been very happy to see throughout the year, achievement after achievement from you. And I wish you all the best in the coming term and all the years in future. Back to you, President Toastmaster AMRIT.
Thank you, DTM Alka, for that encouraging words. Not just today, like the entire year as the district club growth director, you had given us immense support and guidance so that we could achieve this feat. Not just for us, it is for you also, the final day of your busy tenure. So happy that you made it to the meeting today. And yeah. So with that, we will be launching the poll for the best table topic speaker. So I would request all of you to cast your votes for your favorite table topic speaker. Please have a look at your screen. You have the best table topic speaker poll on your screen. I would request all of you to vote for your favorite table topic speaker. And we are closing the poll in 3, 2, 1. We have the results. Now, let me get into the next segment of the meeting, which is the evaluation segment, which will be conducted by our general evaluator of the day. So I will be handing over the control now to the general evaluator, Toastmaster Freddie Tyre. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Good evening, everyone. It's really a star-studded night. From the district director, area directors, old and new, and also our growth club director. All guests, good evening. It's a wonderful experience that we have had all these things as a general evaluator. My task is to help evaluate the prepared speech and also the meeting in general. And to assist me, I have a couple of role players. And before that, I would like to ask our timer, Toastmaster Harry, for the timing guidelines. Toastmaster Harry.
Toastmaster Hari, please unmute yourself.
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So the evaluation timing is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show the green one. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will show the yellow one. At 3 minutes, I will show the red one. So there is a 30 seconds grace period. So you'll finish your evaluation maximum by 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much, Toastmaster Harry. Allow me to begin with the evaluation of the prepared speech. So may we call on Toastmaster Sanjana to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Suraya. Toastmaster Sanjana.
Yes.
Over
Thank
to
you,
you.
Toastmaster Freddy. Sometimes problems are not too big. We are too small because we cannot handle them. Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guest. Because of internet connectivity, I was not able to read out the objective. So I will read out the objective of Toastmaster Suraya. The purpose of this project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how he or she uses nonverbal communication when delivering a speech. As my target speaker, Toastmaster Suraya delivered a beautifully structured her speech. She using beautiful hand gesture, using eye contact, her body language. He used her utmost all and everything, whatever she want and she want to do for the speech. And it is very tough to evaluate because the speech is totally connected with stage. We can't see the movements, we can't see the gestures properly, and we can't see the posture, position, everything. It is totally connected with stage. But however, we have to evaluate as we know the situation and the current scenario. My target speaker, Suraya, she used headphones. That is really wonderful. I believe we should learn from her how she is using to give her speech, and love how she's standing up to say the speech. As you know that she's using Bluetooth headphones. This is a good thing for everyone to learn. She come in front of the screen to say the messages. And whenever she is giving the verbal and of course the non-verbal, both are very useful and very learning gestures, because when she is putting her hands here and there, and I was totally connected because she is empathized fully on her speech. And she read the objective well. She was even zoomed out perfectly. And the gestures were just amazing. She was using her descriptive gestures. We have 4 kinds of gestures in this project, but she's used most of the time her descriptive gestures. Yes, she could visualize what you or she want to see. And in her action, in her visualization, she was give a complete speech. But ladies and gentlemen, there is always a scope. There is for improve, and we have to learn every time, in every speech. We have to learn so many things. So these are the recommendations I want to give her. There are ways to still interact with the audience. Even we are online, we can still ask questions. And when we move from one audience to another, we could properly arrange our eye contact, body language, so that people should be justified our speeches. And you are in the center most of the time, moving left and right. could have showed the transition points. So zooming out a little more and moving left and right would have completed the objective of the project. As we know, the project is to know her about her body language, her gesture, and stance. Whatever she wanted, she can do it. But she was using a very beautiful, very warm, welcome, and she gave the current scenario's position, and it was a really, really good and well structured speech. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Amrit.
Sorry, Freddy, you are muted.
Oh, sorry. Thank you very much. Toastmaster Sanjana, that was a very powerful
Oh, sorry,
and so
Toastmaster
strong.
Freddy. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Okay, so we would like to call in Toastmaster Alina to evaluate Toastmaster Suhan. Toastmaster Alina, over to you.
Can I see the timer? Who will be showing me the time?
Hari, are you
Toastmaster
there?
Freddy, can you get? Okay, great. I'll just pin you. Why can I not pin you? One moment. Yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you. I am audible to everyone, right? Right. When I was a young girl, I loved listening to stories that ended with, and the moral of the story is. Toastmaster Suhan, thank you for narrating your story. You are a wondrous storyteller. Your speech was revolved around 3 stories, which I'm going to call as 3 scenes. Scene number 1, you're walking along the streets of UK. You immediately got all our imaginations incited. You saw a homeless man and went on about how your cousin stopped you from giving the man a penny. To add effect, you acted the scenario. Stop. They're going to buy drugs. Scene number 2, you're at work and tell us about a staff who does really good, but annoyingly, you only see the bad in him and end up yelling at him for always being late. And one fine day, all this boils you up, resulting in getting this man to leave. Again, we all felt your emotions. We all thought back to that one person we felt this way with. Scene number 3, you are at a Toastmasters meeting, you deliver your best speech, applause is galore, and lots of positive feedback. Except for one. We've all been here before. We've all felt that pain in our chest from that one hurtful comment. And you simply left the meeting rather than getting angry. By this, you told us that you don't burst out at anyone. Instead, you take time to process things. Through all these 3 stories, you told us to be more aware of our actions, adding more effect with your tagline, what would you have done? Being the inspirational storyteller you are, I'd like to add a few suggestions to up your game. Number 1, any speech gets a little more better if you add some humor to it. For example, when you said about the man who gave you a negative feedback, you could say, I boiled up. My face was red. My mind went into a thriller movie sequence. But instead, I smiled, shook his hands, and just left the meeting. Number 2, use the power of threes. You said you yelled at the man 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4, 5. Instead, you could try with, I yelled at him not once, not twice, not thrice. Instead, I yelled at him 5 times. Suggestion number 3, your tone. We all sometimes get too caught up in our script and forget to moderate our tone. We could stretch some words, raise our voices, or even just pause. For example, no, don't. He might use it to buy drugs. To sum up, great narration, great structure of speech. What you could work on is maybe adding some humor, power of threes, and your tone. And let me take this opportunity to repeat the moral of the story. If you win over yourself, you will win over the whole world. I'm back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, most beautiful Alina. And of course, there's another beautiful lady who is coming to evaluate. And I'm calling Toastmaster Hanan to give an evaluation to the speech of Toastmaster Subish. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, everybody, and good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Subish. Subish, you know that you have that trait that any speaker would kill for? You know what is that trait? It is your charismatic character. I mean, God, when you flash that smile to your audience, our heart flutter, especially us females. And anything you throw at us, we will take it immediately without questioning it. My God, your charismatic character and smile is above the moon. Saying that, did you achieve your speech purposes? Absolutely. You shared your story of your personal avatar in which you explained to your audience how did you establish your Facebook account. And you also educated us about all the aspects of a social media account, like how to create it, who to join, who to ask to join, and how to present it. And you molded all that with a very amazing sense of humor. You also gave us, at the end of the speech, the essence of your personal experience. And you concluded with 2 beautiful and powerful messages. You told us, in order for us to maintain a social media existence, we should really maintain the consistency. We should also find who we are, because in social media, you don't want to pretend at all. Now, of course, for any speaker, there is always an area for improvement. I have only 2 to note for you. The 2 areas, first of all, when I think you need to adjust the location of your camera, because you were looking down to us. As a female, I was totally intimidated. But of course, I understand it was not meant to be. But again, just keep your camera at the level of your eye, because you want people to enjoy. Like, I know you, everybody in DPTM member, you know your character. But supposedly if somebody never know you and is now available in the meeting, they will feel intimidated. My second comment for you, I think you were rushed at the end of the speech. I would have liked you to give more power to your concluding message and maybe explain to us, how did you learn these lessons throughout your personal experience? To sum up, I really enjoyed your speech, and I hope your wife is not around so that I don't want her to hear my first comment especially. Absolutely amazing, Toastmaster Subish, at end of a level, absolutely amazing. Just one comment, I just remembered one comment I forgot to mention. Maybe you could have shared with us some virtual picture of your account your Facebook account, instead of just mentioning it, maybe it will not stick to our mind, but seeing it, it absolutely will stick. And just take care of the 2 points I mentioned. I can see the guy, the red card. So back to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the champion and the one beautiful lady. We are filled with beautiful ladies, and let me call in our grammarian, Toastmaster June. Over to you, Toastmaster June.
Thank you, General Evaluator. For my report, let me begin by appreciating all those who have used the word of the day. We have Toastmaster Halima, who used it in the chat. She was the first one. Then we have Toastmaster Suhan, Toastmaster Subish, Toastmaster Amrit, and DTM Shanta Maria. Now, to list out a few of the good words that I have heard today, we have dilemma, coax, normalcy, delegate, action plan, trendy, nagging, accomplished, forward motion, evolving, obstacles, galore, trait, molded. A couple of phrases that I picked out from all our speakers that may sound simple when it's used, but actually adds such a great impact to what they are trying to convey. These, I picked out a couple of them, so please bear with me. Flex my telepathic muscles, lives were put on hold, the normal that you crave for, journaled throughout my life, won over myself, creating a virtual avatar, ethical spying, vanish with a single click, set a milestone, challenge myself every day, achieve what you love to do, achieve step by step, dreams become reality, star-studded night, up your game, and charismatic charisma. Quotes, well, I think all of our table topic quotes was so great, and I definitely cannot read out all of them. And coming to the areas of improvement, well, I did notice that there was very minimum misuse of the English language in terms of grammar and phonetics. But I think that the best way to improve ourselves is to be consciously aware of the way we speak. Overall, it was great. And with that being said, back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much. Once again, Toastmaster. Hello. Okay. And we're going to hear the report of our accounter. May we call in Toastmaster Sana. Over to you, Toastmaster Sana.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hello, everyone. I'm back with my report. And before I start, I'd just like to say that back when I first became a Toastmaster, I didn't realize the importance of my role, our counter. As an audience, I thought it was really small role. It wouldn't add much of an impact. But then I started giving speeches and I started doing table topics. And then when I just do the ahs and the ums, I realized that it kind of dampened the effectiveness of what message I was trying to give. And that's why the our counter role is so important. Now for this club, I felt like I was a very dormant role player. I had no role. All I did was sit back and just enjoy the meeting, enjoy the flow of the meeting, because honestly, all of you are so well spoken, smooth fluency, flow of speech. I was craving for someone to like fumble and give an ah or an so that I can feel not so useless. But then a few of you, just to make me happy, just to make me a tiny bit happy, you did. And let me just read out. Okay, also, I had everyone's names written, all the role players, all the speakers. No, none of you have filled up any ahs, any ums. I'm so disappointed in you guys. But let me tell you the people who did make me tiny bit proud. Amrit, you had 3 ahs. I mean, you could have done better. June, you had 1 ah. Janet, you had 2 R's. Freddie, no R, but I think you can give me something by the end of your segment. Suhan, no R. Subish, you had 2 R's, 2 now. Arich, you said the word like twice. Hanan, 2 R's. That's it. That's how small my report is. Okay, you can't see it, but that's how small my report is. So proud of you guys, and I love how everyone's improving every day in your speech. Looking forward to more. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, beautiful ladies, from Sanjana till our last, no other than our beautiful June and Sana, as I never mentioned. May we call in, can we vote for our best evaluator? Toastmaster Hari, are they all qualified?
Sorry, ready? Hanan and June qualified. Alina and Sanjan not qualified.
So we can have a vote for the best evaluator. Can we have 1 minute for this? Well, honestly, as the general evaluator, I really love going around, and this was my experience long. I think that was last year. I never had the chance to be a general evaluator in the Desert Pioneers Toastmasters, but I'm doing it outside, and I'm so happy to be here again as general evaluators. Are we done with the 1 minute? Okay. Okay, so let me do my task. As the last day, I would say it's not the last day, it's a commencement day only for all of us. The meeting started on time. Of course, I was the sergeant at arms. I had to start early so I could comment nicely. Am I correct? And the team was introduced nicely. There were no changes in the agenda, as you have observed. And I really appreciate this appropriate introduction of all the speakers. And the word of the day, it was used by some. And for the speakers, they are so powerful. And making it like going back with the video games, journeys, and also the virtual things, avatar, and all the speakers, it was a challenging speech. Don't you think so? It is all inspirational, most especially when Toastmaster Surya talk about going back with Nintendo, with the games, Suhan with traveling, Subish with the live Facebook. Yeah, we have experienced all these things, profiling. And it was, as I said, it was started because we were visited, or our friends from the top level directors are with us. From the Golden Gavel to the trendy teams, quality of the meetings, and parliamentary procedures, it was really fun. And making for the table topics, congratulations, Toastmaster Janet. I don't feel it's your first time. Am I correct?
It
And
is first time.
yes, first time, and you nailed it.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I would always say there's only one suggestion that I would make. There's only one. It's all perfect. And our president did not introduce himself as the Toastmaster of the day. And that's what I can say. Overall, it was a great achievement and it's a fulfilling day. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator Freddie. Thanks for conducting that evaluation segment precise and ending the meeting on perfectly on time. But before we end, uh, we would love to hear from some of our guests. We have the poll and the results and everything ready. We will be announcing them soon. I can see a lot more guests have joined us now. We have Toastmaster Gayatri Ravindran, who was the president of the club even before the last term. Toastmaster Gayatri, we would love to hear from you.
Good evening, Toastmaster Amrit, President. President for a few more hours. Ready to hand over to the next ExCom. Just the same feeling I had 2 years ago when I handed over the presidentship to my handsome Alan. It's always an amazing feeling to be at DPTM. You are all my children, so to speak, because I have always had the liberty of scolding all of you. That's probably been my most memorable time as a president. Having said all of that, just as a mother, a teacher, a leader would feel proud of the team, I am proud of how DPTM has grown from what it was. It was always good, but today, this year, you have touched a plateau which I think is going to take some time for others to catch up with. I'm proud of all of you. The tenure has been good. The whole year has gone great. I think you have bagged almost all of the awards. I don't think the director, the district director has any more awards to give. I mean, I think you already bagged every one of them. For that, I congratulate you. I have fond memories of the club. And I do remember when all of you joined new, how fledgling you guys were and where you guys are now. And the fact that I have been a witness to your growth. I am proud of Alan, I'm proud of Amrit, I'm proud of Alina, I'm proud of all of you who have reached where you are today. Truly, as a mother, I'm proud, as a teacher, I'm proud, as a leader, as a president, as an ex-president, past president. I'm proud. I'm proud of this club, and I wish you guys all the very best. Many more years, many more successes to come. Sai, take it on.
Thank you, dear DCM Gayatri. We have our division director-elect, Toastmaster Faisal, with us. Toastmaster Faisal. I can see his connection is, connecting.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Amrit. Well, I would start with I'm following you. As I connected, I saw that there was a name, Anna Jojo Anna. So that was not other than our Arij. So I changed my name. And now I saw that there was name changing very fast. It was connecting. So I changed my name to connecting. I'm completing following you guys. And I have been with the DPTM while since it was started with Alan and then Alan to Amrit. And though now it's a great time, it would be great time with Sairam as well. He has that same germs that Alan transferred in you and you are going to transfer in Sairam. I've been lucky as an area director as well because I got my mate area director, Alan, and he is a great inspiration for all of us. His smile is contagious. And simply, wow, I love this guy. I know he's laughing behind, but I truly love him. And wish you all the best. Amrit, congratulations. You guys have done a great job this year. And I'm lucky being as area director, division director elect. It's my, yeah, see, Alan said, haha, it's not about haha, it's truth. It's a time to say right words for you. You deserve it, Alan. You have done a great job, and I can see the great transformation in the club last year, and the coming year would be more better, inshallah. Wish you all the best, guy. The DPTM will rock this year again. Over to you, Amrit.
Thank you, Division Director-elect, Toastmaster Faisal. Now, just as Toastmaster Faisal mentioned, like this year has been amazing for the club, yes. We have bagged almost all the awards, like the most number of district awards. Today, by this day, like 3 of our members who delivered their speech have completed their levels, and with that, we are having 88 educational awards for the year. So be it education, be it membership, be it the quality of the meeting, be it the themes and the creativity of the meetings, everywhere we were able to do a good job. And if you ask me, did this start this year? No. This actually we started probably years and years before. And for us, the true guidance was from our immediate past president. He was the true inspiration, true model for us. Who walks in front of you and shows you the way? It was exactly like that. So all thanks to where it began, our AD director, our immediate past president, our own DTM Alan Thorpe. We would love to hear from you. Alan, you're there? I can see he is connecting. I think he is connecting.
Hey guys!
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, small surprise for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Thank you all for giving us such a wonderful year of memory,
Exactly.
and fun, and
This is
so
a
much
message from
learning.
all of us.
Yes, yes. Thank you for giving us everything that we are really proud of. Any other club we go and visit, we talk so proudly about DPTM because you really set the standards for everyone all around us. I'm really proud of being a member in Desert Pioneers, and I believe it was one of the important decisions I made in my life. I learned a lot, and I'm sure I'm going still to learn more. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would like to say the same thing as Hanan. I'm so happy about the day I walked into Desert Pioneers and that contagious smile of Alan that attracted me to join Desert Pioneers, and then his sister Alina, and then AMRIT, Anwar, everybody. Thank you so much. It was an amazing journey this year and looking forward for more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, because DPTM is the...
He's leaving the meeting. Everyone is connecting.
I think that was their plan. Like they all named themselves as connecting.
We thought you are not going to notice.
Yeah.
I put on the group. I took a screenshot and I put on the group asking what is happening. Why is everyone called connecting?
Yeah. That's the thing, right? I remember during my last day. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I remember during my last day as president, the current ExCom and everyone was asking me like, you have got DPTM to such a level. I don't think anyone can go to the next level. I don't think it's possible. But see what you guys did right now. You guys took it to another level. And now the upcoming ExCom has that same fear that the current ExCom felt during that time. I have full trust in the upcoming ExCom, and I know that you guys will do a fantastic job. We are all here to support, and we all do our best to make DPTM great and have a lot of fun over here. And I would love to acknowledge everyone present over here, the Toastmasters community, our dignitaries, Division Director Faisal, Alka Kumra, all of them have always been supporting us. It is not just ourselves as club members. We have also got help from outside. Gayatri ma'am is here right now. Natasha is here. DTM Fatima is here. They have all been a great help to the success of our club. So I'm sure that we have a lot more glory to achieve, and all the best to the upcoming XCOM as well. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Regional Director Toastmaster Alan. Would you like to hear it from each of the XCOM members? Would you? Just as he mentioned, that the guidance, the way we started everything was there. But probably none of this would have been possible without your support and the team spirit shown by each of our XCOM members. So now that we have Anwar as joining us as well, let's hear it from each of our XCOM members. And thanks a lot for making it, making our club to that top 10 position. Without you, we wouldn't have made it, Anwar. Toastmaster Anwar, few words of your experience with the club.
Thanks to all the members. It's not a one-man show. It's truly a very emotional time to let the team go. But then, new leaders should come up. I never expected to reach to these milestones, but it was all because of what I keep telling. It was all started with a dream, then goals, then it all translated into numbers. But the success of the club, what you see is purely, I was just fortunate to be there as a VP Education for this great team. It's a team themselves. The team is beautiful, and they are all. This is something very special about the team, because each one wants to contribute. So whatever you see in the dashboard, even today, our members who delivered the speech, Suhan and Suraya, they prepared themselves. They made the time just to finish their projects, to add, not just to add to their growth, but also to reflect and set new milestones. So I have truly, it's been great to be part of the team, and I wish you all the very best. And I'm sure the current team and all the members out there will take this to greater heights. I was not prepared for it, so it's truly an emotional time. And thank you for your support, and wish you all the very best.
We want to give you a big hug, Anwar and team.
I actually have spent nights planning, so planning was thing. I don't have any regrets, during my time. I'm happy. Like after doing some job, you feel at times you feel happy about what the result is. So I'm truly happy with what the results. As a leader, there could be things which I could have done better. And recently, someone was asking, is there any regrets you have? I said I just have one regret, which is I did not dream big enough. I really felt we should have, been dreaming about the number 100 or even the top first post. If we would have actually dreamed, it would have, come true today. So to all the new members, literally, it's not just a saying. You really need to, dream for the stars. So, you reach closer to it. So go and start dreaming, and I'm sure I wish you the very best, and I'm sure you all will get there. Over to you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day and President AMRIT.
Thank you, Anwar, for that beautiful words. We were having a discussion about this year which happened last year. And see, one thing I love about Anwar is that he's brutally honest. He won't he won't add cheese to words and make you feel better, no? Because he's one reason, even I did probably 5 levels during this term. Otherwise, I don't see myself doing that much of educational goals in 1 year's term. No way. Thanks a lot, Anwar, once again. And we have our Super VP membership, Toastmaster Alina, who actually bagged all the membership awards from Toastmasters International and the most number of awards from from District CGD awards as well. I'm sorry, I'm losing my words. Toastmaster Alina.
I I was hoping that Anwar would start by crying so that we could follow him, but he didn't do that. So I should also not do that. This has been an amazing year from the start to the end. Like today, like when the poster was being shared, I was just thinking this is the last day for this term. Oh my gosh, lots of memories. Now we can always look back to this year and think of the team we had. Everyone in the team was amazing. Amrit was always there to look out for all of us. Um, and I'm a person who would always have doubts, and he would patiently listen to everything. And then there's Anwar, who was just like the best at whatever he would do, making us also like motivated to do our best. And Subish, everyone was just amazing. We had like the best team, and I'm super happy that I got to work with each of you and the members in the club. It was also like all the energy we have. Like, guys, can I see you guys? Like,
Alina,
That's
somewhere we are feeling that you are having a very happy tears. I mean, you are crying.
Alina, it's okay. It's okay. You can cry. It's okay.
Good job. Good job, Alina. Wonderful.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'm just happy, and I think I've taken a lot of time, so I'll just move on and give the control back to our president, Amrit.
Thanks a lot, Alina, for being that source of happiness for all of us. The more I look into the dashboard, the more happiness it gives, Next, we would love to hear from our VPPR, our PR champion of the year, Toastmaster Subish.
Well, I think I already, explained when you asked me what was throughout the year. But I have some regrets, obviously, because I think I didn't give my best, and personally, I was not able to contribute that much. As I explained before, also, it was the team, right from the president or even the VP membership, who was part of the district PR, and rest of the team who helped in achieving the awards. And I feel one of the reason why we won this award is also because of the DPTM spirit. PR is the way we show. I mean, even the last year we did the same thing. This year we're continuing it, and we have a culture, a family culture in DPTM of celebrating things, and which can be showcased outside. So I'm sure that next year also the same thing will continue. Again, mixed feelings. We'll miss the team for sure, but we'll try to contribute in whatever ways I can. So thank you. All the best.
Thank you, Subish.
Subish, actually, you are having you are saying invisible team. So actually, you are having the invisible talent which you cannot see yourself. We observed it. So don't say that you didn't give any contribution. We know that what you have did. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Sai. It's with your, hopefully you will carry on. I just took over a baton and continued.
Next, we have our club secretary, Toastmaster Shazia, who actually displayed one of the most creative HPL project I have ever seen, that have given us tremendous mileage, even PR, everywhere. So, Toastmaster Shazia, your experience this year.
Thank you, Amrit. And just like I said a few minutes back, that I'm so proud of being a member of DPTM. And whenever I introduce myself to any other clubs, and I say I'm a member of DPTM, they look upon us. Oh, you're DPTM. It's like a big feeling for somebody to be a new member in DPTM. It's like a big feeling. So, and all the leaders of DPTM have this amazing quality of, like an octopus, you take care of everyone. You're like an umbrella who takes care of everyone. You have multiple eyes. This is an amazing quality. I think I've not done enough of justice to my role, but I have learned a lot. And yes, my HPL project wouldn't have been possible without the support of all the members, all the leaders of DPTM. And it was a proud journey. And I'm so happy. And Alina said it all in an emotional way. Anwar, we are very proud of you. Thank you for always looking on to us and pushing us. And you never let us take a break. That was actually a good thing. It was a good thing. Thank you, Amrit, for always pushing us, encouraging us. It has been an amazing journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Shazia.
Thank you.
Next, we have our club treasurer, Toastmaster Hari. Toastmaster Hari Prasad. Of course, you shared, but few more words if you can.
Yeah. Thank you, Amrut, and thank you all the EXCOM members and DPTM family. So I'm very glad to work with all the great persons in the DPTM. I was very happy to be a part of this member in this EXCOM. So I'm looking forward to the next EXCOM members also do the same thing and put the DPTM in the next level. Thank you. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Hari. Next, our surgeon at arms who used to take care of all the club assets. Who will be leading the club as our VPPR next term? Toastmaster Freddy.
Good evening, everyone. I'm back once again, and so very happy to be part of the XCOM. I could still remember the first day when I was asked if I'm interested to hold a position in the office in the Desert Pioneers, and I just chose to be a surgeon at arms. I thought of myself like I am a martial artist, so I could really make it. And I never knew surgeon at arms is not just the external way of having a skill of militarizing somebody, but it's something deep inside you that you can really do something. You're the frontliner. You'll always be starting as you would always start a program. And I'm so grateful from our past presidents and our present president and our incoming president. All of you who have given me chance to be part of this group, the only Filipino, but I don't feel I'm a Filipino at the moment. I felt I'm so universal because this is a Desert Pioneers, and I would always think that this is our family. So thank you for keeping me as part of your family, and I do hope I could do more and I could fulfill my obligation and be proud to be a Desert Pioneers. Have a good day, and thank you, everyone.
Thanks a lot, Freddy.
Thank you.
Now, let me take a moment to announce the winners of today's meeting. So we have the best speaker of the day, Toastmaster Subish Menon. Motivational, heart-touching speech, Subish. That was really great. Next.
Thank you.
The best table topic speaker. Any guesses? We had a lot of people attending the table topics today. Out of them, the audience chose their best table topic speaker as DTM Fatma Abdullah. Congrats, DTM Fatma. Are you there with us?
Yes.
Great. Congrats for becoming the best table topic speaker. Next, last but not least, the best evaluator. The best evaluator of the day is someone who represented Desert Pioneers at district level. Toastmaster Hanan HALOUSH, our champion.
Wow.
Elena, you made it easy for me. You went out of time. You made it easy for me. You were great, my dear.
Congratulations, Hanan.
Thank you.
Congrats, Hanan.
Thank you.
For a long time, I wanted to compete with you because you are a great evaluator, but unfortunately, you went out of time. Why, dear? I wanted to compete.
I got so carried away with my own evaluation, I forgot the time. Anyways.
Okay, guys, so that's it. With that, let me officially adjourn the meeting.
Ooh,
Oh my God, AMRIT.
Next time it will be with the golden gavel.
Next
Yeah.
year, the golden gavel.
Oh my God, AMRIT, come on. I have a comment, guys.
Yes, yes. The meeting is officially adjourned. Now we can have.
Excellent. You know, adjourn the meeting. Okay, then we'll have a discussion. Okay.
Adjourned.
Yeah.
Stop the live on YouTube.
The music. Oh, we didn't take a group photo.
Can we
Amrit,
stop
is it golden gavel or not?
Can we stop the live on YouTube, please?
Yes.
Can we stop the what?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, bye.
Everyone turn the